All right, it is time for our once-a-week conversation all about faith and finance with the one, the only Drew Blazsik. Good morning to you, Drew.
Hey, Drew.
Hey, good morning. You know what's a very efficient thing to do, and you just mentioned that, is that if you like Almond Joy, which I love,
Oh my gosh,
there's people like
sickos.
you that don't like it, so
Yeah.
it's like it's always left there for me to eat.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Buy the thing you know the other person doesn't like so that you get all of it.
Or Halloween, Almond Joy. I think some of the kids like it, but it's typically left over.
I got it.
Because
Birthday
sometimes
gift
you
idea
feel
for
like a
Dave.
nut, sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you don't.
That's right.
So it's very enjoyable. But yeah, so I got a bunch of interesting stories here, and one thing I wanted to start off, I heard this on a podcast, and I wanted to double check, and it is correct. So there's a lot of debate about the data centers that we have talked about. And they say, I noticed a lot of even local figures, all of a sudden, you don't know what's going on, but they're all supporting and promoting. And I think there's a lot of negative sides to it. Mm-hmm. So they say we got to keep up. What's their argument? You got to keep up with China, right? We had to have data centers. Listen to this. If you had to compare, who do you think has more data centers, United States or China? China's a big country.
Yeah, you'd think they'd have more of them.
Yeah, their ability to build without any obstruction from people, of course.
I don't know if anybody wants to look this up. In China, they got something called ghost cities. I don't know if you guys heard of this, where they build cities. Literally, they build apartment places that weren't meant for anyone to live, and people purchase them as an investment. It's like all speculation, and then they sell it, hoping someone will buy it more expensive.
Oh my gosh!
Because they're not allowed to invest in certain things like we are in this country. But listen to data centers. The United States, this is the most current data I think on data centers. 5,427 data centers in the United States. In China, only 449.
Really?
What?
So that whole argument is kind of when I heard that a couple days ago and I looked it up, I'm like, that's a real. They're focused on other things than just data centers, and and I was driving by. I had to go out to BG a few times this week, and I did the highway. And there's that massive Wood County data center. Getting put out there. I mean, it's pretty massive. So just wanted to share that with the listeners. So
you're going to be starting work there this fall. Well, you're probably already on the job.
Not
at the
data center? No.
At BG,
I did not know that. So I start at BG, and that kind of talking about data and AI. This is kind of an interesting article. University of Chicago Law School plans to ban laptops, tablets, and phones in their first year classes.
Oh, wow.
And then there's another university professor from Brown. And this is not like, wow, they just figured something out that nobody else did. But there was an article about it that he noticed that his in-person exam was really bombed compared to the take-home.
Yeah.
And AI is really affecting people's ability to think. Their intellectual thought. They don't do it. They get something and they just take whatever AI does. They're not thinking on their own. And a lot of and I thought about this for the last couple of years. It's going to damage upper level education because it's who can use AI better in a way.
Right. It's not about learning. It's about how to learn. It's about learning how to use those resources. Right. That's it.
Yeah, and I've been really focused on it. And what's the good news about it is that a lot of programs, like for example, like Excel, you can code in Excel, which I did, and I try to make it AI proof, and that's always been my goal on it. But I thought that's kind of interesting that they're trying to ban those, which I think that's the right move. And it specifically said once they get those skills, then you learn how to use AI with it. And I've seen this a lot, is that there's two ways that AI is going to take us. It's going to make us dumber, and then it's going to make us more creative. Because the ones who use it in a way where they're coming up with their own ideas and they're using it in a more fast track of their creativity or bouncing ideas, it's a really powerful thing. But then you have the other group of people, especially people that can't think on their own, like on politics, and they have to go to AI. And if that's all we're doing, because and people have to understand, it's an algorithm to tell us something. So don't always drink the water, I would say.
Did you hear what Drew just said? He said people who can't think on their own, like politicians.
Politicians.
Oh, man, that was saying the quiet part out loud right there, baby.
Well, we talked about the politicians that that one senator running for Senate in Michigan, which was a big deal on the Democratic side, about are they going to take the no taxes on senior citizens for property tax? What's her name? Gretchen Whitmer. Yeah, I know if you guys heard the hot mic moment she just had. She was. See, a lot of politicians, they act like they're against the data centers. And then what they do is they vote for it anyways.
Wow.
And what she was caught in the hot mic. She told the CEO of a data center that she's going to do it no matter what.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
It's like, remember the...
But they caught it. They caught it on the hot mic. And that's what a lot of people are running into. It's like these county commissioners are 3, and all you have to do is get 2 of the 3 to vote yes. And then that's what wins it over on it. But... other things is oil. I think just kind of like a quick thing, it's getting close to $100 a barrel again, and it has to do with our continuous war in Iran for 13 days. I don't know what's going on with that. I think personally there's no peace deal on the plan anyways. I think that's this was the ultimate thing. But the scary thing is that Iran and then you have other countries are going to jump in. They said it's all for none. So if they're going to shut down Iranian oil, they're going to shut down other oil. We are running low on our reserves of oil. It's getting very low. They talked about a couple weeks ago when we had a couple weeks left. I don't know how much we replenished in that so-called peace deal. So if that runs out, I heard some economists estimate that oil could jump up $5-6 a gallon. Oof. If, though, it's really artificially lower than it should be because of using a lot of the reserves.
Yeah, using the reserves.
So that's definitely, 2 things, surveillance that government tries to control, and then energy. So we have to make sure that we have a way that we can have cheap energy for families to provide for the families, because that's the way of a virtuous life is having a way that fathers and mothers could take care of their kids.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we have a comparative for AI, right? We've had GPS around now for quite a while, and people have become very dependent upon using their GPS to get from one place to the next. When we used to use maps, and then we would learn routes, right? Eventually, you just learned how to get to a place. I would think if you ask the average person out, they just turn on the GPS. They're not learning how to drive from one place to the next.
No.
Or taking the time to read a map to get to know the local area. So
that's something I thought about. You're 100% correct. And I think if you're not going to be thinking about something like how to get somewhere, where's your mind going? And I don't think on the road we're really putting our mind in. Like if you get to do something quicker, you can do other things, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But on that regard, my mind isn't going to something thinking.
Right.
Therefore, a couple times my GPS didn't work. My data was down. And I'm like, I got to think of my own. I just didn't know the directions. I felt like
how do I get home again? I can't remember. I'm at the Walmart.
It was difficult.
Wow.
Honey, how do I get home from the Walmart? One right, dummy. Just one right. One right turn.
Strange times indeed.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Faith and Finance, Drew. And
thank you, Drew.
How's the book coming?
I thought I was pretty complete, but I keep on coming up with other stories I want to add to it, and it's really difficult to stop.
That sounds like the way Dave writes.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of good information that Drew wants to put out. Mine is called procrastination. That's a little bit different.
All right. Well, congratulations to the Blazsik family on the new puppy.
Hey, thank you.